Hello. So TK-2 is coming back to iPads, and I wanted to discuss what that looks like and what you can do with them and give you some information about those iPads. So first off, what you need to know, and you'll see that I've mirrored my device here so that I can record and talk about things that are on the iPad. So I'm looking at the iPad. All of the iPads are managed through a particular program. What that means is all of the apps can be changed or pushed out based on your needs as a teacher to your cart. How that works in this particular case right now is each site tech has access to the program. They are the leader for your school, and they have access to the program that enables them to go through and push out whatever items are needed to your students on their iPads. So you'll notice in my case here, I have a Google folder where I've pushed out all of the Google apps. Okay, I have all the Apple apps that came with it. I stuck them in a folder. I have Gmail, I have Google Calendar, Sora, the parent locker, Google Chrome, ClassLink. This is a big one that your students might want. Okay. All of these things are available to you, iReady, things that can be pushed out so that students can access all their normal stuff. Here's what ClassLink looks like with the app. You'll notice that I did not, in this particular case, go through Google Chrome. I use the ClassLink app, but I do have Google Chrome on here, and I can go to ClassLink there as well. You'll notice that I see the ClassLink, all the ClassLink stuff here as well. Okay, so how on earth do kids log into these iPads? Remember, this is all managed by each site tech, so the apps can be pushed out. There is an iReady app. You'll see that right there, the iReady app on the screen. There's a Flipgrid app. There's a Nearpod app. There's WebEx, Zoom, Footsteps to Brilliance, all the different things you would have. And of course, like I said, they could go through the Chrome browser and access a lot of these things as well. Some of the unknowns for me are, and we're going to learn this as we go along, is if you don't have the Sora app and you just click on Sora in ClassLink, will it take you there? And that is something that we're going to learn as we go through this. But the main thing that you understand is all of this is managed by your site tech as far as what you see on, or what your kids see on the iPads, okay? If you want changes, you can talk to the site tech. That's something that they can work with you to make those changes. Now, kids logging in to their iPad, this is different than a Chromebook. They don't have to put their account in when they log in. They are simply going to start the iPad. The iPad's going to log in. Where the iPad's going to activate for them, where the kids need to sign in is into their accounts. So if they open up Chrome, let's say they open up Google Chrome, and if I wasn't blind there, I open up Google Chrome. They're going to sign into their Google account up at the top of the Chrome browser and make sure that they are logged in. Okay, it bumped me out of here, so hold on one second. And log back in here, sign in with Google. And the kids would select their Google account and sign in, and then they'd have access to everything. So they're basically logging into their account on the iPad. They don't have to log in to get on the iPad. Now, realize, like I said, these are all managed. So if someone were to take an iPad, the district can wipe it, turn it off, make it unusable. So it looks different than a Chromebook as far as that management piece and how that works for us and logging in. But all of their stuff, their ClassLink stuff, can be found in Google Chrome, or you can push the app straight out. You can see that I have the Sora app right here, and I can come in and access Sora through that app right there, okay? I have the ClassLink app, and I can access all my ClassLink stuff through that as well. So it depends on how you want it to work with your site tech and have that look and manage. And then as far as arranging your desktop, each one of those are individual and can be done by you. I created the Google folder and dropped everything in there. I created the Apple folder, or your site tech can actually manage that desktop and how it looks, what's allowed, and what's folders, and you can talk to them about that as well. So it is a little different than the Chromebooks, and I know a lot of people are like, "Oh my God!" But everything is still there. Everything is still accessible. It just looks different. It's got a little bit different activity, but everything still operates that you would have gotten to on the Chromebook. You can still get to all of the Google Chrome stuff. I can still use Flipgrid. I can still use Nearpod. I can still use all of the same things. It's just a matter of what do you want on there and what do you want accessible. Or, like I said, make sure Google Chrome is there, log into ClassLink, and all of your stuff is right there for you to use. Now, I would expect minor glitches, as I know these are new and everything's still being worked on. So bear with the IT department, bear with your site tech. It is a learning curve. This is a huge learning curve for me as well. I have not used an Apple thing, so I've been sitting here going, how does this work? How does that work? And I assume that might be the case for some of you. So I know there's a learning curve to this on everyone's part, but everything is still accessible. You can see I can click on Google Classroom and get in to my Google Classroom. It does look a little different on an iPad than it does a computer or a Chromebook, but everything is still there. Everything still works, and everything is still functional. So save your questions up. I hope to do more videos as we go along, talking about things as we learn and questions arise, things like that. If you have questions, email us. We'll look into them. Talk to your site tech. Email the ed tech coaches, and we will look up what needs to happen and how to fix anything or what you want to happen. So good luck. Hopefully it's something that's exciting and is useful in your classroom with your kids.